What's up, everybody? This is Sydney, and you all are tuned into my YouTube channel as Files. Let's get that straight. Hey y'all. Peace and blessings be unto you. Sending love and light your way. It's been an extremely long time since I've made a YouTube video. So much has been going on. I got my little glass of wine here. Like, life has been grabbing your girl by the braids, by the earlobes. Like, I'm just getting swung around like Dumbo. Like, it's crazy. But I did want to make a video. Excuse my puppy in the background because he wants to cut up. But I did want to make a video just saying hello, just sending love and light, just pushing some extra encouragement out there. And yeah, like, it's necessary. But I promise y'all I'm about to get back on my shit, and you know, we're gonna be rocking and rolling. But yes, to my family, if you are a follower, if not, please like, comment, subscribe, all that good stuff. I was supposed to say that at the end, but anyway, like, y'all my family. Any of my followers, I appreciate you. Not even followers, y'all are my family. Like, so when I pray, I incorporate all of my YouTube family into my prayers. So I love y'all, sending love and light. And yes, let's just get right into it. It's been such a minute. 2020 has been a crazy year thus far. Everybody's going through something. I think that's the most significant part of this experience, is that everybody is going through a keen, like, personal experience, and then we have this interpersonal experience amongst each other, amongst our family, work, all this other shit. So it's just really crazy, you know, like, this trial, you know, everybody's going through right now. But it's a blessing. Like, some realizations I've come to this year, I would have never come to a place like this had I not, you know, been going through this quarantine, you know. So even with family issues or family dynamics, I've been able to pay more attention to stuff like that, because you're forced to be at home, you're forced to be idle or in a set place. So I think a lot of people can mutually agree that this quarantine has definitely revealed some amazing things, you know. But I digress. In all seriousness though, like, how are y'all doing? How are you? How are you doing? How are you doing? Like, how's your family doing? How's your pets doing, if you have any pets? How is your hair doing, your scalp? Like, how is the skin? Like, how are y'all doing out there? I hope y'all are hanging in there. Like, this has been, like, by far probably one of the hardest years of my life, on a mental level. Not even, like, physical, but, like, mental. You know what I'm saying? So, it's just been really crazy. But I know that this transition is going to bring about something so magnanimous, that we all, you know, like, all of the people that know, you know, that's kind of where I'm at with that. But I'm sorry, y'all, I spaced out for a second. I'm like having a moment. But yeah, like, some good things are coming. It's been looking bad, but that's when blessings come about. That's when major keys come about. Jesus, like, when things look so dormant, things look like hopeless, things look barren and sunken, oh God, like, you know, that's when God just does the most. He does the fool, you know. So I'm really just keeping that hope. I'm learning to not expect anything, because who are we to expect, you know? We are not God, so you shouldn't expect anything, because we are not in control of the universal plane around us. But to have hope, and I've been, like, paying more attention to that, to have hope is a different thing. You know, when you're hopeful, you are optimistic. You're looking for the best outcome of something, even though it might not be. You're hoping for it to be, not expecting, because when you expect and it doesn't come to you that way, you feel disappointed, you feel like you failed, and that's not what it's about at all. It's just realizing what is meant, what's not meant, and what's the best for you and what's not best, you know. So, child, this quarantine, y'all, I've been really, like, taking a mental lessons. I've been having a lot of different mental realizations, a lot of awakenings, just so much. So I'm just so grateful for this quarantine, or COVID. It's a blessing in disguise. I mean, there has never been a flu season that impacted the world in such a vast way. So I'm just like, I mean, hey, I'm not here for the common flu, but just the opportunity, to get intimate with yourself, your spirit, your family, your mind, your body, just being more aware of everything. It's an amazing thing. So if you're kind of having a struggle, if you're having a rough time during this season, just during this year, if you've lost someone, or you lost your job, or if you lost friends, whatever it is, if you have low self-esteem, you're dealing with depression, dealing with suicidal thoughts, whatever the trial may be, you're getting through it. You are still here, you are still breathing, you're still moving, and there is purpose in your breath, and that can easily be taken away. So y'all, you gotta find a grateful place, that happy place. You really gotta find your happy place. And I say that because if you don't find that center, that dark, quiet, still place inside, like, it's you're gonna have a rough time, because it's so much stuff going on. You have to have your sanctuary. You have to have a place you go to and just pray and just magnify and just all that good stuff, manifest, so you have to keep that drive consistent to make sure your spirit is intact with your body, because if you got your spirit here and you got your body there, all you're gonna do is be divided all the time. But when your spirit is in your body is unified, I promise that makes such a difference. You feel at peace in one. Peace is nothing but surrendering. When you surrender your fears, your worries, all that shit, like, you feel so much better. So even though you might be dealing with some things, I've been dealing with some things. I just lost a very close relative to me, like literally a week ago. I left my corporate job, so just leaving a job that I was getting paid pretty well at, and deciding that I wanted to find my way. Like, that shit is scary, because nobody really knows your struggle, nobody really knows your vision. So for instance, me living at home, I have two amazing parents, and God bless them. Lori and Michael, they did their thing. Like, they're amazing parents. However, look, my father, he's very, I feel like, in a sense, and maybe this is just venting to y'all YouTube, but I feel like my parents expect a lot out of me. Like, I was super smart as a kid. I am. I was really good at school. But as I got older, and once I lost, like, important people to me, like, school wasn't a priority. My attention span was elsewhere. It's more so focused on the wrong things, of course. So I think once my parents saw the decline in my drive as far as academics and just, the tangible things, I think, my dad, he likes to nag a lot, like, I live at home, I left my job, oh, you need a job, you need to do this and that. And so, just your parents constantly nagging, or, wanting to push you to be better, because I know it's coming from a good place, but it's just like, for one, I got my degree. So I'm educated, whoop-de-doo. I've worked multiple jobs in different fields. I've had good paying jobs, decent paying jobs, I should say. And, I chose to leave these jobs in hopes of finding a better position that brings me joy and happiness every day. So I just feel like sometimes parents don't understand that, because a lot of our parents grew up in a society where you had to work or you don't eat. And granted, I'm so grateful that I do live with my parents right now, and I can figure it out post-college. So I don't take that for granted, but I still do have that privilege of being able to be at home and save my money, or figure out rather what the heck I want to do without having the pressure of having to work to pay bills, to live in my own space. So if you are like a newly graduated student, kudos to you. If you're a college graduate and you don't necessarily know exactly what you're going to do after college, I recommend, it's a humbling thing to go from living on your own. I lived by myself off campus for about 3 or 4 years after, I stayed on campus. And it took me 5 years to graduate. But yeah, living by myself, paying my own bills, and then coming back home back to my hometown, living in my parents' roof, not to mention other siblings that are in college are here at times until they go back to school. It's just really, it's an experience. It's overwhelming at times. It's a blessing at times, but then at times it's really frustrating because I'm a type of person, I like my own space and I like to come and go as I please. I'm a spontaneous person. I might get up and go for a drive, and I can't really do that at home because I just try to be respectful, you know, and they don't expect much out of me. They don't, you know, make me pay bills or anything. So kind of got a good little gig, so I don't want to mess that up. But I know that I can't get comfortable here because I have to keep pushing myself. So I'm learning that it's okay to be in uncomfortable situations because it pushes you to grind. But also, if you do have the privilege to come back home and your parents are okay with you figuring out life and you have a plan or you're planning, there's nothing wrong with that. But don't just come back to your parents' house and just be a bum. Like, by no means am I just sitting at home sleeping in at 12 o'clock. I have to get up and be productive. So whatever I'm doing, I realize I have to be in some type of motion, and that's just me, okay? But yeah, I had to vent a little bit because just going back to me leaving corporate America, I really wanted to leave so that I could, you know, find a position I was passionate about, find what I like to do, you know, because sometimes you feel like there's not a place in this world for you, you know, not in a way that I don't want to be here, but like sometimes you feel like there is no place for a weird, artistic, introverted, extroverted person like me. You know what I'm saying? You just see everything in or out. Either you're this or you're that. It's black or white, you know, and I am that person in the middle. I am that contrast. I am that hue. So me finding myself, finding out what makes me truly at peace and happy, I just realized that even though it may seem like a setback or it may take me longer to get where I want to go, I feel like it's worth it because I am a boss and I'm gonna be a boss, you feel me? And so it's worth me taking that sacrifice and getting on my knees and getting in the you know, on the ground, getting my hands dirty, you know, that grunt work. It's worth it, y'all. So moral of the story, because I ain't gonna talk, y'all, because I haven't made a video in so long, and I know this video is all over the place, but I just wanted to catch up. Life has been crazy. Like, I just lost my grandmother, and like it's a process, you know, and just trying to heal from that. I've been crying for almost 2 months straight. I am exhausted, but I know that God has something greater in store for you and I. If you're watching this video, you're catching this blessing, you're catching this drift, because God has something way greater in store, and you must have hope. Don't expect, because 9 times out of 10 what we expect, God has greater expectations. But have hope in everything, whether it's your job, whether it's your family. Don't be so quick to throw things away, because that's what that's my bad habit. If it's not working, I just throw it away. And sometimes things are worth fixing, you know. So if you're like me, one of those people that are light workers, and you're traveling this world trying to find your niche, trying to find where you fit in, trying to find out where you're happy, it's worth stepping back to get ahead. You know, you don't want to keep just walking aimlessly and you don't know where you're going. So sometimes it's necessary to take that step back, to be in humbling situations to get where you gotta go. Okay. So honestly, y'all, that's what I've been on. I've just been trying to elevate mentally. I've just been trying to, I'm sorry, my nipples. This hair is just irritating. But anyway, y'all, we gotta grind out here. It's our time. It's our season. Everybody done had their season. They done went on their trips. They done did everything. It's time for the true light workers to reap in this season. So if you've been working hard day in, day out, you've been on your spiritual shit, you've been trying to bring that spiritual life into this reality, this realm, this is our time to put that best foot forward. This is our time to just really get out there and be who we truly are. You know, we truly love and invest in being ourselves. So the fact that we value that so much, we got to get out here and we got to be ourselves, you know, unapologetically. And that's what I'm learning. You know, there is no place here for me because I'm not even from here. But at the same token, I'm going to just be broadly myself. And that's it. That's all you get. You know what I'm saying? So, y'all, it's time to pick up. Let's go. I love y'all so much. Please like, comment, subscribe, share this video, and I'll see y'all in the next one.